What's up, guys? It's your boy Ship the Cookies, back with another episode with the recap of UFC 278 that went down this weekend. Guys, some of these outcomes was not what I was looking for. I did get wrecked on our unit size betting, but that's the fight game. You can't predict fights all the time. You're going to get surprised. And that's what happened on this card. Let's go over some of these fights. The Romanov and Tabora fight, extremely surprised on that one. Romanov, undefeated, 5-1 favorite, lost the decision. Super surprised because I thought he did enough to win that decision, to be honest. He had a dominant first round, which you could have scored 10-8, slammed Tabora around the ring and just ground and pound. Tabora came back in the second, stuffed some of these takedowns and landed the better strikes, won the second. The third round, very close, back and forward. And I thought Romanov did enough to win that third round, but the judges thought different and gave it to Tabora. And that's what happens sometimes when you leave it to the judges, and you're not going to get it, the outcome that you're looking for sometimes. So yeah, you just got to fight hard and show that you want to win and go for the finish at all times, And unfortunately, it didn't go Romanov's way, and he has one loss on his record now. Yeah, these fights were amazing, actually. The fight with Romanov and Tabora was back and forth, too, I got to say. The Woodson and Saldana fight, what a fight that was. Woodson, 3.5-1 favorite. He gets rocked early, gets back up, fights hard, keeps pushing forward. To be honest, at the end of the fight was declared a draw, and I had picked Woodson to win. But to be honest, I wasn't expecting to get his hand raised as a draw. I thought he'd lost the fight. So the judges, I feel, got it wrong on that one too. And Saldana, he made a couple of mistakes in that fight also. When he rocked Woodson, he didn't jump on him. He gave him time to recover. And I mean, this is MMA. You give these guys a chance to recover, they're going to find a way to get back in there. So I hope he learns a valuable lesson there. You got to jump on your opponent until the ref rips you off. With the other fights, we had the Paulo Costa and Luke Rockhold. What a fight that was. I gotta say, I didn't expect Luke Rockhold's chin to hold up 3 rounds. The guy fought hard. He proved me wrong. He proved a lot of people wrong. Even though he lost that fight, and I thought he did lose the fight, he landed the harder strikes, man. He had Paulo rocked at one point. Great body kicks, he was staying in the fight. And, kudos to him. He went the distance with one of the most devastating strikers in the division. And he went out the way he wanted to go out, man. He fought hard, he didn't give up, and he fought one of the best in the division. So my hat's off to him. Congratulations on a great career. And, some of these guys, like Luke, he realizes. At the interview, he's like, I'm getting too old, And you got to realize when you get too old, it's a young man's sport, man. Unless you're a heavyweight or a super heavyweight, you can fight into your 40s. But other than that, it's a young man's sport. And you got to realize when you're one step behind these guys, it's time to step away because you're going to get hurt really bad. And I'm happy that Luke realized this and is stepping away. He fought really hard against Paulo Costa. I mean, he had him in some trouble there too. And what an exciting fight he put up to go out like that. It's almost like a win, man. So congratulations on a great career. I had my pick of the night, Jose Aldo against Merab Dvalishvili. I mean, I had picked Jose Aldo. He was my pick of the night. He did what I thought he would do, stuff those takedowns. But he just didn't do the right amount of output to win a fight. You got to do more on the feet. You have the ability to rock this guy and hurt this guy. Where are those low kicks? Who cares? He's pushing forward to try to take you down. If he takes you down, you always get back up. You have great jiu-jitsu. You have to take more chances, although, you know, you have the ability to win this fight. You just decided not to. I don't know. You stuffed every takedown. On the feet, it's like you just didn't have the juice. And I know you've been through wars, and maybe these wars have accumulated through time and they've slowed you down. You know, you're 35 also, so these guys are younger and hungrier coming up. You know, they've been watching you through their whole career. You know, they know what to expect. It's tough, man. Personally, I still think you could have won that fight, but it's just the output wasn't there. You know, you need to do more on the feet. You can't just win a fight with stuffing a takedown and landing a couple of good strikes on the feet. The guy's pushing forward the whole fight. Landing, trying to take you down. Landing, trying to take you down. You're not going to win, you know, if you just stuff a takedown and land a couple strikes. So back to the drawing board. I think you still have it in you to get some wins in the UFC. However, you have to figure that out. You're older now. You're slowing down. These guys are younger and hungrier. You have to figure it out, although, you know, you're a legend and you're one of my favorite fighters, and I always love enjoying watching you fight. It's just disappointing when I see that you're capable of more in that fight and it's not happening. So I wish you nothing but the best. I hope you go back to the drawing board and come back stronger than ever. And congratulations to Merab. And the main event fight, Leon Edwards versus Kamaru Usman. What a fight. You know, Leon showed himself in that first round. He was right in there. He's like, let's go, you know, landing his strikes, got a huge takedown on Kamaru, dominated him, got his back. It was impressive. He had an impressive first round. But like a champion, Kamaru went back to the corner, back to the drawing board, regrouped, and showed his championship grit, dominance. He showed that he's a very smart fighter. He found a way to push Leon around, land some of these better strikes with the punches. And Leon was having a little bit difficulty with the cardio, I feel, too. Kamaru's cardio has always been amazing. And not that Leon's hasn't, but the pace was high. So Leon was having a little bit difficulty with that. And throughout the fight, Leon was landing some of these low kicks and midsection kicks and low kicks. I watched the fight a couple of times. He hadn't thrown high kicks. He was throwing these low kicks and just very minimal. He was going to midsection or trying for a high kick here and there, but nothing. So he had gotten Kamaru's attention down low with those kicks. And somewhere in the fight, as he was throwing the 1-2 here, he was noticing Kamaru was dipping. So he calculated and he put 2 and 2 together and he threw the perfect strike at the exact right time, man. A minute left in that fight. Kamaru was winning every round, second, third, fourth, dominating every round, winning the 5th round, going to reclaim state champion, and out of nowhere, boom, it was over. What a kick that was. Probably the most devastating knockout kick ever in a championship fight. One of the greatest comeback from behind, because Rocky was losing, you know. He wasn't going to win that fight. So all I have to say is this is the fight game, man, and these things happen. Kamaru at the age of 35 to get knocked out like that, it's very hard for him to come back. You need a significant time off to recover from this, because that's a concussion, man, you know. And you're a tough guy, and you do take blows in fights, and you're getting older, and if you don't let your body heal 8 months to a year at least from something like this, you're not going to come back the same person. So Kamaru's a champion, and I know he has the ability to come back and reclaim that belt. I know this, but he has to do it the right way. He needs to take some time off and figure it out and come back stronger than ever. Congratulations to Leon. What a performance there at the end. That kick is going to be on the highlight reels forever. you changed your life forever. So congratulations to you. Our unit size betting didn't go our way with Aldo losing and Romanov losing, Kamaru losing. Everything fell apart. So we lost 10 units. We were up 5 units following the Max Holloway and Volkanovski trilogy card. But with this card, losing the 10 units, now we are down 5 units. So I'll keep this tally going, and with the next big UFC, I'll put up 10 units again, and I'll continue from there. And that's the fight game. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but you always try to learn, do your homework, and come back stronger than ever. So that's what I plan on doing, and keep giving you guys my predictions. Well, I hope you guys liked the video. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, and I'll continue to ship the cookies, guys.